Okay, so hopefully this works. I do apologize for like how dry my hands are. I have to use a lot of chemicals at work, and this is just a result. I wear lotion quite a bit, and it's getting better because this is a lot better. But anyway, today's video is going to be my lipstick portion of what I'm starting with versus what I'm keeping. So I have a lot of lipstick. I have it all like that way, and I'm just trying to declutter it a little bit more. So I already have it sorted. I have it sorted into reds and like exciting colors, browns, and neutrals. And the neutrals contains like pinky neutrals, neutrals, like all my nudie colors. That's the biggest category. So we are going to start with the browns, which I have in this flower pot here. So let's start with that. This does also include my lip liners and stuff as well, just because that also needs to be gone through. So this isn't even like a lipstick. This is my lip mask from ColourPop. That's the Winnie the Pooh Bear collection. So I'm going to be keeping that. So I wouldn't even say that's a lipstick. It's like lip care, but it's not a lipstick. And then all of these, and I do apologize for like the weird shadows. This is actually like the best lighting I could think of because it's brighter and it's quieter down here. So that's why we're down here. But let's swatch. This is a JSC lip liner. I believe the shade is going to be in here somewhere, but let's swatch that. So there's that color. That's actually a really nice lip liner. I also have this one from Milani. It's limited edition. I like that color better, I think. And then this one's from KKW, so it's been discontinued. See, and I really like that color. These two are actually pretty similar, I think. But we'll see. This one is another Jeffree Star. There's the color. And then KKW. This one is from ColourPop. Right now, I'm just kind of swatching them to be able to have a reference and then also discuss like formulation and everything. That's an eyeliner, not a lip liner. That's an eyeliner. I could use that as a lip liner though, because it's actually pretty matte compared to like these ones from Jeffree Star or this one from ColourPop. And those are pretty similar. And then this one is from ColourPop as well. I can't read any of the shade names, so I'm really sorry. But, oh no, this one's from Beauty Creations. That's an eyeliner too, and that's purple, so that's not gonna, we're not gonna discuss that. This one is from ColourPop. Right here. This would be a lot easier if I could actually kind of see what I'm doing. We have this one from ColourPop. And then this one as well, which is just about dead because I haven't sharpened it in a while. Like, It's there. Okay, so we are going to do the discussing of the eyeliners, or the lip liners first. And kind of what I want to do, I think, is just talk about the colors. Now, these are all brown tones for the most part. I know for sure that these two from Jeffree are gonna go. Like, I don't use these. So this one is in Mannequin Queen, and then Leo. These are really lovely colors, but the formulation of them is such that I have a really hard time getting them to stay. They're too creamy. There's not enough matteness to them to make them more budge proof. Yeah, I need to buy a tripod that goes up. So there's just not enough, I don't know how to put it. There's just not enough, how do I put it? There's just not enough staying power. That's the word I was searching for. There's not enough staying power to these two to make me want to keep them. This one from KKW, I'm going to keep. It is limited edition, but this is in the shade... Well, it's not even brown. That's like a dark red color. It's in the shade Red 4. Well, I'm going to keep it because it is such a dark color. I would wear it with a brown lip. And then, let me see. Let's discuss. So this little baby one, I'm also going to keep. It's this color right here. I've almost used the whole thing, and I really do like that color. ColourPop has got excellent lip liners. It's more or less just making sure that they're not drying out and such. This one is in the shade Honey 2 from KKW, and it's that color right here. I love this whole collection. When it came out, I bought the whole thing, and I use it all the time. So I'm going to be keeping that. That is a creamy lip liner too, but it's much more matte, if that makes any sense. Like, it goes on really easily, and then it dries down, which is something I like in a lip liner. These four, I know I said this is an eye pencil. This is a cream gel liner in the shade Charmer. I think I might honestly use that as a lip liner, so I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to get rid of these three. I'm so sorry. These three. Right there. So those are going to go bye-bye. Now, these are all of my brown lipsticks. And by brown, I mean they either have a brown undertone, they are brown with like a different undertone, or they pull more brown on me. Like, they're very dark on me. So this is the ColourPop Luxe Lip Gloss in the shade Dandelion Honey. It's from their Winnie the Pooh Bear collection. If you know anything about me, like, you will know I'm keeping this without question even, but there it is swatched. Another one I'm going to keep without question is this one from Kaleidos in the shade Defy. What is this called? Cognac. It's called Cognac. So it's this one. This is also more of like a true brown. So kind of what I want to do is pare it down. So if it's not close to this color, or if it's too close to that color, I don't really want to keep it. So this one from Jeffree Star Cosmetics is in the shade Androgyny. And it is a perfectly lovely brownie color. But if I'm gonna go for a brownie color, I kind of want it to be more like that. And this formula, it's kind of old. It is a little bit drying, so I'm gonna be getting rid of that one. This one from KKW, y'all are gonna be shocked shitless. This, if I have to have a brown shade in a bullet lipstick, I want it to be that color. That is a chocolate rich brown. But there's two issues with this. One, it's like a shiny formula. It's not a matte formula. Do you see how that one is a little bit matte? This one is not. And this is old as hell. It kind of smells like crayons. So I am going to be getting rid of that one as well. Now we have these ones are from Buxom, Anastasia, Give Me Glow, and MAC. This Give Me Glow one is in the shade Dirty Pumpkin. So it's like an orangey brown color. The issue I have with this is that it's almost on me. It's almost too orange. Like it pulls too orange for me to be able to use it with any sort of regularity and consistency, because it just looks weird on me. It needs to be like a neutral brown or like a chocolate brown that has like a warmth but more of a yellow undertone, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to be getting rid of this one as well. Now this one from MAC is in the shade, oh geez, I'm not sure. I know I got it at Ulta because if you look, you can see that little green dot. So that means I like this enough that I bothered to take it to work with me. Now, here's the color. See, and it's really, really close to that color, but it's not as warm, and this is more of a matte. It's not completely matte, but it is more matte than like this one is. I wish it was this color, but for right now, I think I'm going to keep it. Maybe, we'll see. This next one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is called Toffee, I believe. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that or not, but this color, oof, and I can tell just by looking at it, it's matte. Yeah. Oh. So these two, this MAC and this Anastasia, are actually really close in color. This one is a little bit deeper, but it has a matte formula, so I think I'm gonna keep that one and get rid of this MAC. And then we have Buxom in the shade Angel, and these are like a hydrating, plumping lipstick. Let's see, like that. I like that color, and I like how these feel on the lips. I also like the way that they wear away. I think a lot of people, when they're discussing lipsticks, talk about the pigment and everything and how they feel on the lips, but they don't discuss the wear time or how they wear. This formula of lipsticks wears really well. It does fade away, but it fades away evenly, so you don't end up with a bunch of patchiness. And then this one is in the shade Dreamboat. And it is almost the exact same color as that. So I think I'm just gonna keep both of these, I think, and be content with that. So out of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Out of 19 lip products for the brown colors, this is what I'm keeping. And if you look, it's actually split pretty evenly between lip liners and lipsticks / other lip products. So I'm very pleased with that. Let's keep going. Okay, so this bin is my red / berry toned colors and all of my very odd colored lip products. So like pinks, oranges, greens, because I do have a couple of those. With that, these ones from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I am going to get rid of all of them. So like this one is in Medieval Kiss. It's like a dark purple. This one is in the shade Drill Sergeant. So it's green. And like if you look, they're really nicely pigmented. If you want to support his brand, I don't care. But the formula on these is not good. It's supposed to be budge proof. Like that's what he says in his video, is that it's supposed to be budge proof. They're not budge proof, and I'm not even applying that much pressure. And my skin is absorbing some of the moisture from these because my hands are really dry. But can you imagine like how smeary they would be if my skin wasn't that dry? So Drill Sergeant, and then this one's Hot Commodity, which is an orange. They are very pigmented, like I will give them that. They just won't have a wear time. This one's Pure Hell. It's black. And then I have Fire Starter, which is also orange. That Hot Commodity shade might have actually been pink. My bad. And then I have the shade, didn't I already pull a Pure Hell? Maybe I had 2 of them. I don't even remember buying 2 of them. That should tell you something. And then this one is So Jaded, which is a dark green. I'm not going to keep any of these. So automatically, we're getting rid of 7. Just because I don't wear these colors. Maybe one of my friends will want them. I don't know. But I'm not going to keep any of them. I would rather have the ability and the space to navigate my collection and actually see what I have for the most part versus having so much stuff that I never use. I wish I could stand like right here and do it, but like the way this is set up, I can't, because if I stand here so that like I can be standing, oh wait, will that work? Maybe let's try this instead. This might be a better area. So this one is from Give Me Glow. It's in the shade Pumpkin and Spice. This is like a reddy brown color. Gosh darn it. Okay. This is like, yeah, that doesn't work. This is like a reddy brown lipstick, but it's too warm because it does pull, not even reddy brown, it's like an orangey brown. It does pull orange. It's like a darker version of that Dirty Pumpkin color. So I'm not going to keep this. Like, I kind of already knew that. And then lip liners. I have 4 of these. 3 of them are from KKW. And I have the shade Red 2, Red 1, Red 3. So these are all those colors, and these little swatches right here, these are what the color looks like. So I wonder, so there's that one. That one was Red 2. Would help if these were sharper. This one is Red 3. And this one is Red 4. So I know I'm going to keep Red 4 just because this is like a darker burgundy red. I'm also going to keep Red 3 but red too. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I've said before, this is my favorite formulation of liquid, or my favorite formula of lip liner, but this is, again, it's almost, you can kind of see it next to it. It pulls more yellowy orange, or more orangey, and I don't like orange on me. It makes my face look weird. So we're gonna put those over here. This one is from Vive, and it is in the shade Muse. This goes with, maybe that's, yeah, that's Muse. This goes with a lipstick that I have, and I love this formula. So, like, if you really loved the KKW one, and it's not available anymore, try the Vive, because it's beautiful, it's delectable, it's chef's kiss. Okay, let's pull out some of the lipsticks. Well, let's pull out all of them, I guess. Right here is all of my red lipsticks and red glosses, or like my berry tones. So we're gonna start with these two Fenty Heat gloss bombs. They are both in the shade Cherry Red, I believe, or Cherry Wet. They're the exact same thing. I am going to keep both of them because I do use this formula quite a bit. Like if I'm wearing a lip gloss, it's especially like a lip plumper, it's either these ones or the ones from Essence. But I'm going to keep both of those. And I'm not swatching them because as dry as my hands are, that would hurt. I'm not into playing pain games. This one is in the shade, I don't even know, I can't see it. That color. This was like a limited edition set from last year, but that's what it looks like. I really like the fact that this is like a very dark red gloss, and you can see the reflect in it. Like, it's sparkly, and I love sparkly glosses. So then, let's see. This one from Kaleidos is in the shade Rouge, Smeared Rouge. This is my favorite liquid lip red. It is a dark, almost like purpley red. It's a very vampy color, and I love it because this formula, it does dry down, right? But it dries down to like a powder finish, and I love that. I want to get more of these, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon, obviously. So that's a keep. And then, because it is a blue-based red, but it is a deepened blue-based red. Think like, I think it might be called Sin from MAC. That's what that reminds me of. I don't have that one from MAC, but like when I worked at Ulta, I swatched it a lot. This one is in the shade Red. Oh no, this one's in Candied Apple Red from KKW. This one, it's gonna go, because that's a blue-based red, but I don't like the creamy finish. If I want something creamy or shiny like that, I'll add a gloss. Plus, again, it kind of smells like crayons, which is how you know it's gone bad. So that one's gonna go. Now, this one from Vive. This is in the shade Muse. This matches that lip liner. This is beautiful. This is a blue true based red. And do you see how it is slightly cooler than this one, but lighter, and like it's in the same tone family as that one. Oops. This Muse is in the same tone family as Smeared Rouge by Kaleidos, but it's lighter. It's not quite as deep. So I really do like that color. So I am going to be keeping that. And then, surprisingly, one that I found at the drugstore is from Revlon. This is in 008 matte. Like that is the color. You should. And true to its word, it is a matte shade. And that's almost, I think I'm gonna like this. This is almost the exact same color as Vive Muse. So if you've wanted to try the Vive Muse, but you can't because it's expensive, this was like $8, I think, at Rite Aid. So I'm gonna be keeping that. This one from ColourPop is in the shade Come On Clover. And I don't know if you guys can see inside the bullet or not, but I have used this thing for a long time. Like, that's all that's left of that bullet compared to something like Revlon that I've barely touched. Can you see the difference there? I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot. And this is, it's a lovely formula. Like, this is one of ColourPop's best formula. It's like the Velvet Matte, the Luxe Velvet Matte. I love it. It has been so long since I've used it, though, that I think it's just time to give it a good home to somebody else who will use it. Like, it's got cute packaging. It looks more expensive than what it is. It's like $8, or it was $8 when I bought it. We're making progress, friends. And I think instead of showing you every single product that, like which ones I've gotten rid of and everything, compared to the ones that I'm keeping, just because I keep mixing them up, I'm going to just show you what I've gotten rid of versus what I'm keeping at the end of the video. So, this one from Essence. This is in the shade Bite Me If You Can. So, it is like a dark, vampy red. And it does dry down. It is a liquid lipstick, so it dries down very, very matte. And the color is beautiful. It's very similar, once it's like dried down, to the Smeared Rouge from Kaleidos. This is significantly more affordable. I don't know, because I do want to make like a Heroes at the Drugstore video, and I do really like this color. But because it is like a matte liquid lipstick, it dries down a little bit uncomfortable compared to Smeared Rouge. Well, those aren't really the same color, are they? They look kind of they're very similar, but they're not the exact same. So I think I'm going to keep this for now. And if I don't use it, then I will declutter it. This one is in the shade Stone from MAC. This is a gray. Like, this is just straight up gray. I don't ever wear this color. I'm going to give it to somebody who will, or who might. That being said, this one is in the shade, gosh, what is it? I hate, like, the fact that those stickers are so small. I can't see what color name it is. It's, like, their iconic red color. I'll put it in on the screen, but it is, like, their iconic red matte. Ruby Woo. There it is. It's Ruby Woo. It is, like, their iconic red matte lipstick. That, before I found the Vive one, was my favorite, so I am going to be keeping that one as well. This one from Bare Minerals is like a glossy berry tone color. See, that reminds me of this and this. So this one's going to go. It is like a little sample thing, but shit, it's going to go. And then I have Black Cherry from Revlon. This is the only color that I have like that. And if you smear this out over the lips, you get like a a very juicy, like slightly mulberry tone. So I'm going to be keeping that as well. So we didn't do as good with the reds as what we did with the browns, but I still don't think we did that bad. The next one's going to be rough. Like, the next one is going to be rough. Like, I might not even swatch everything because there's so many. But, yeah. Okay, let's do it. I need to do it now in one big fell swoop. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to do it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the ones that I know are non-negotiable, like the ones I know that I'm going to be keeping. And I'll tell you why I'm keeping them. Okay, so what I did was these are all the ones that I know I'm going to be keeping. Some of them are glosses. We have a couple, we have a liquid lipstick, and then the rest are bullets. And you're going to see a running theme here, okay? So these glosses I have from Fenty. Jesus, they all look, maybe I don't need to keep all these because they all look the same. Let me... Hold on. Let's just swatch them. Maybe you guys can tell me which of them is which. So there's the shades, if you all can see it, because I freaking cannot. But there's that one. So that's this one. And then they are different. There's that one. They're not much different, but they are different. And then this one is Heat. So this one is in the shade Fussy, I think. I'm not sure. This is kind of gonna sting though. Right there. Out of habit, I want to say yes to keeping all of them. And I know I shouldn't. Right? Like, I don't need all three of them. So I'm going to pause this and see if I can figure out which ones are which. I just need to go stand where I can see better. Okay, so I know that this one, the Heat one, is in Fenty Glow. These ones, I'm pretty sure one of them, this one is Fenty Glow. And then I can't really tell what this one is. But what I'm going to do is I'm for sure going to be keeping this one. That's going in my keep section. These two I'm going to put aside to think about later. Because essentially, like, the only difference is that this one is a little bit deeper versus a little bit... Yeah, that one's Fenty Glow. Because look at how similar it is to that. But they are both very similar to each other. So I don't think I need both. I just have to figure out which one I want more. These three from Vive. I'm going to be keeping these. Let's swatch them. This one is in the shade Bite, which was a limited edition color. That's a brown. My bad. Bite 90s, and then, which is like a pinkier nude, and then Brat. So there's those three. Those three are for sure's keeping, like, no questions asked, The formula is great. The colors are great. They're all like they're not matte, but there's enough pigment there that they don't bleed off either. This was in the shade Treasure. Oh my god. It just fell out. Oh no. So this is the shade Treasure, which is kind of similar to 90s. It's just a little bit of a cooler undertone, but I'm going to be keeping that. Love it. I'm going to keep it. Not prying out of my cold dead hands. This one is also from Vive. This is like their High Shine formula in the shade Kink. I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent here. Vive does a lot of things right, but as somebody who has a low visual field, I appreciate the fact that they do high contrast font. So like, that's a white font on a black background. I can see that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Vive. Love that from you. And I realize like she doesn't actually give a shit about my opinion, but like as somebody who's visually impaired, there's my opinion. So these 6 from KKW, I'm not going to swatch them, mostly because they're these 7 actually because they're limited edition. I can tell you what they are. You've got, they're not in this order, but like Honey 1, Honey 2, Honey 3, Mauve 1, Mauve 2, Mauve 3. And then this is Power Suit, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let me swatch them anyway, I guess. Like this is that matte formula from her, the old line that I really loved. And I realize you can't get these anymore, but I do love that. Oh, do you see that color? I live for that color. I search every day. Not every day, but like, I search a lot for colors like these. And to have them like perfect in my collection already, it just makes me so happy that I bought them before the whole line got discontinued. See, like, that's a honey brown. And then this one's from the mauve one. This one's from the honey collection. But those are ones that I'm going to be keeping. And I think I'm just going to keep swatching, like, them. I'm swatching these so that like I can compare to these swatches with the rest of them, because if I have similar tones to these, I might just keep these even though they are discontinued, because I don't need to keep a bunch of things just because. I might keep some as points of reference, like things that you can actually still purchase today, but I don't need to keep all of those. Something else that I'm not getting rid of, this one is in the shade Nude, I think. It is like a cooler toned neutral color. That's as neutral as I will go though, like as cool toned as I'll go. This is in the shade Wildflower Honey from ColourPop. It's one of those Winnie the Pooh Bear glosses. Not getting rid of any of these ever. Even once they're used up, I'm just going to wash out the packaging and keep it. And then this one is from ABH in the shade Buttercup. Yeah, I believe this one's in the shade color Buttercup. And this one is one that I found that reminds me of like this one from, like this one reminds me of that one from KKW. So I'm going to be keeping that one. These two are from the Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles collab that they did together. And I'm just going to keep both of these because I just got them. But they are also like very nudie colors, which I like. You can tell what my favorite shade of lipstick is. Jesus. Okay. Let's... Let's start with some ones that I know I can get rid of. This one from KKW. It's a beautiful color, but it smells like, it's like that same creamy formula. It smells like crayons and it's old. So that one's gonna go. And then these ones from Jeffree Star Cosmetics are also going to go. This one, the packaging is broke. It's a beautiful color, but the formula, like, that's the type of nude I'm going for, but the formula isn't matte like it's supposed to be. These are like the Velvet Trap lipsticks. They're supposed to be more matte, and this, like, the packaging is broken as well. So that one I'm just gonna toss in the trash. This one, don't you dare. And we're gonna get rid, like, again, it's a beautiful color, but I don't wear them because I do not like the formula. That's the thing. Like, for me, yes, the color needs to be right, but so does the formula. Like, I need the formula to give me what I want it to give, because otherwise I just don't wear it. This one from Lunar Beauty, again, it's a beautiful color, but I don't really like it. It's too warm toned. It's not neutral enough, and it's not, honestly, like, it's not light enough either. Like, that looks dark, and because it's such a weird tone on me, it looks like a weird dark color. These two lip glosses from Essence, I'm going to be keeping these. These are the Lip Plumper High Shine ones in the colors Flower Blossom right here, and then this one is in the shade Shadow Rose. So these are, like, both really lovely, especially this one. It has a little bit of pigment to it. So if you put that on over, like, a pinky nude lipstick, it's just, it's beautiful. So there's that. This one from the Winnie the Pooh Bear collection is in the shade Clover Honey. I'm gonna be keeping it as well, just because of what it is. Maybe that's a bad reason to be keeping it, but there's my justification. Okay. Looking at this some more. So I kept the dark red one from Essence in this formula. I do like these colors. They're just not, it's just not what I'm wearing anymore. Like, that's a really pretty neutral tone. It's just, it's not, you can see what I wear. So why would I keep that? This one is from Give Me Glow. This is in the shade Cinnamon Bun. And this is an amazing color. It's neutral. It's brownish. Like, it's a lighter nude color. Not really nude. It's like a midnight or a mid-tone, neutral tone. It's lovely. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. I do not like their formula of lipsticks, and I'm so really, really sorry. I love their eyeshadows. I love their highlighters. I love everything else. I do not like their lipsticks. This one from Essence is also going to go. It's in the shade To Be Fair for the exact same reason. Like, it's just, I don't wear this color, so why would I keep it? That actually wiped out a few. This lip gloss from KKW is in the shade Birthday Suit. This was a beautiful color, but it's gone off. Like, this is ancient. It is expired. It stinks. I'm tossing this one as well. I have to remember that there's 2 in the trash when I do the add up of these. Is it bad that, like, I want to stop here and call this plus all the ones that I have saved over here like a reasonable amount? Because I do. Like, I kind of, my heart is pounding. I can't, I don't know. So this one from Give Me Glow, I'm also going to toss. This one's in the shade All About Apricot. I don't like the formula. Are there any ones that are obviously jumping out at me as ones that can be capished? Not really. This one from Kaleidos is a really beautiful color, so I'm gonna be keeping that one. Also, like, it's been customized because I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but Bear chewed all over it, so I'm gonna be keeping that. And then this one from Urban Decay, it's so pretty. And see, that's like in the right family tone, so I'm gonna be keeping that. The only thing I don't like is the packaging, because you can't just put it on. You have to, like, turn it so that it gets to the right spot, which is a little bit annoying. Let's do Essence next. Essence and Revlon, just because there's the most of those. So these ones are from Essence and Revlon. I have the shade Gold Goddess from Revlon. This is one of their super luster shades. Right there. And I don't think that these are supposed to be worn by themselves, because look at what happens, like, when I put it over a lipstick. It acts almost as a gloss. Like, can you see how pretty that is? So while I won't wear these as lipsticks themselves, I think I might treat them as glosses and do it that way. Same thing for this one in Champagne on Ice. I think I might have gotten a couple of these because of Hannah Louise posting. Yeah, see, over that, it's beautiful. But there it is on its own. They're too frosty for me to wear by themselves. And then I have, this one's Brazilian Tan. This one's just like one of their regular cream-based lipsticks. It's a really pretty color, but I am gonna be, Jesus Christ, look at my hand. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one from Essence is in the shade Legendary. And again, Essence does like the good thing with their labels, how that's like such a dark background and then it's a light lettering. I can see that really easily, which I realize is like more of a me problem, but that one is gonna stay because I do like that color a lot. And then Freaky. That's gonna stay. Amazing. That one, it can go. I have a couple more of those, I think. Yeah, I like the color, I like the formula. This is an amazing product from the drugstore. I don't need it. This one is in Naughty. And that one I have replicated with some of the ones up here. So this one's gonna go. Again, not because it's bad. Let me make that perfectly clear. These are not bad lipsticks. That's why I'm keeping 2 of them. I really like their glosses. Essence makes really good products. They're amazing for the price. This one is Special, 09 Special. That one is pretty similar. Yeah. That one, I might keep this one. Just because I have ones that are similar. But this is the only one I see like swatched out on my arm that looks like that and that is still available. So we'll keep that. Next, let's do the rest of MAC. So I have so many freaking MAC lipsticks and I wear like 4 of them on a regular basis. Let's do that one and then we'll just throw in this NARS one. This one is, again, it's like a lip treatment. It's not really a lip anything. It's like a gloss, or it's like a tinted lip balm. So I'm gonna keep that. Then this one is in the shade Velvet Teddy. This is an iconic MAC color. It is in like that color family that I personally really like. So let's see. Then I have Act Natural. Right there. So that one's Act Natural. Then this one is I can't really see what color that is, but it's like one of their, no, it's not matte. Why is it in a matte bottle if it's not matte? That's really, that one's kind of similar to Act Natural, isn't it? Act Natural is just a little bit cooler toned. So we're gonna get rid of Act Natural. And then I knew I had more MAC. I'm like, where's the rest? Baby, I will wait for you. This one is also in Velvet Teddy. It's just in a limited edition. That's not the same color though, is that? That's darker. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that one. This was like a Christmas vault, the Velvet Teddy Velveteen. It was like the Velvet Teddy collection or something. And since that's one of my favorite shades from MAC, I'm probably gonna keep all of these ones. This is in their Powder Kiss formula. And this is budge proof. Like, let me tell you what, you want something that is budge proof. And if you want to try something that's like very similar to Kaleidos, like that lip formula, it's not the exact same. It is very similar and you can get it here in like Ulta or something too. This one is in the shade Teddy 2.0. So this is actually lighter than Velvet Teddy, but still very similar. And then this one is in the Love Me Liquid Lacquer. color, and this is also from that Velvet Teddy collection. This is like a very pigmented gloss. These 3 lipsticks from MAC, they can go. Like, I don't wear these anymore. They're very pinky toned. They're lovely colors. They're very pink toned. I don't know what's that one though. This one's in the shade Very That. Huh. This one. No, I'm not going to talk myself into it, Shanna. They're going to go. They're going to go. They might be lovely and beautiful, but you won't even miss them once they're gone. So there's those. That one's going to stay. Now, this is all we have left for lipsticks, you guys, and then we're done. Thank God, because I think my heart's about to explode out of my chest. This is causing me so much anxiety, but at the same time, I'm really pleased with myself. This one from Flower Beauty, I found it at Dollar Tree. It's the Mix and Matte Lip Duo. And I think the only reason I might keep this is just to be able to do, like, show you something that's affordable. Because that's not really matte. That is not matte. That is, like, shiny. And then here's the, like, the metallic part. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't wear that color. I feel like I'm having a panic attack right now. These ones are from ABH. This one is in the shade, I think this one's Buttercup, but this is staying. Like, this is almost concealer lips color. So that one is staying. And then this one is this tone. It is also staying. I really do like these lipsticks. Okay. This one from ColourPop is in the shade Bloom to Bloom. This was my perfect shade for so long. I don't know if you guys can tell how much of it I've used up, but compared to what a brand new bullet looks like from ColourPop, like, I used it. There's a noticeable dent in that. It might not look like I used a lot, but I did use it. This is their Velvet Matte lipstick as well, which is, in my opinion, their best formula. But it's so similar to those. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Never thought I'd see the day. This one from Bare Minerals. It's really pretty, but I'm also going to get rid of that one. This one from Buxom is in the shade Fly Girl. These ones I know, the rest of these I know I'm going to keep, but let me show you the colors. So this is Fly Girl. And then these ones are, or this one is Supermodel, which is a little bit darker, but still in the realm of like this tone. And then I have Boss. See, those two are really similar, but I want to keep them anyway. So I'm crazy like that. And then this one is in the shade Goddess, which I'm also keeping. And the thing I like about these is you don't need a lip gloss with these. You can wear them by themselves and it's fine. And then I have the shade Digital Twin from ColourPop. I just got these, so that's the reason they're staying. And then I also have the shade Cybermate, which is also staying. This one can go, actually. That one can go. Okay, but let me get all this stuff put into perspective so you guys can see it, okay? Alright, so this is all the lipstick that I'm keeping. Lip products that I'm keeping. This is everything that I'm getting rid of, so I'm going to hurry up, count it, and let you guys know. So all together with the ones that I'm getting rid of, the 2 that I tossed in the garbage, and the ones that I'm keeping, there were 130 lipsticks, I believe. I have 45 that I'm getting rid of and 88 that I'm keeping. So I did cut my collection down by 1/3, which is a lot, especially when you consider that probably about 1/5 of what I'm keeping in this section here is just lip liners. But I'm telling myself again at the end of this year, which would be 2024, if I haven't, I'm going to go through this again and see what I can get rid of in case I'm not using anything. But this is a lot more culled down than what it was. So I'm quite pleased with myself. If you guys want to keep joining me on my journey to cutting back and spending less and doing all the things that like I need to do to become a more overall emotionally, financially, and physically healthy person, please join me on my journey. Okay, see you on the next one. You didn't really see me in this one. Bye.